Welcome back, everyone. This is like the second take of this episode. A lot happened in the last one take. I'm upset that I lost that take because you guys would have found it absolutely hilarious. But welcome back to the Gran Turismo 4 Germanlocke. Pretty much what happened. I'm going to try to TLDR what happened off screen as best as I can. I say off screen. I recorded it and I lost the freaking footage. I'm so mad about it because OBS, everything crashed. It was in a very dramatic fashion. I did the first two license tests in the B license because we're kind of at a standstill of what we can do in this game. Pretty much anytime I tried to load B3, the game would crash. I don't know what was up with it. I reset it a couple of times to no avail. Jumped over to Gran Turismo 3 and loaded up the B3 license test on that game. Had an even worse crash, but took my entire computer out. So I have no clue what's up with that. I'm hoping now that I've fully reset everything, OBS has been restarted, and so has PCSX2. This take will be better. Let's find out. Are we going to crash? I think we are. I think we're about to crash because we're missing the NG in cornering. And, yep, there it goes. Okay. Hopefully we will have better luck this time than the last time. Just to be safe, I reset reset PCSX2. I've already done the first two tests. I'm curious if B3 is just as busted in this game as it is in GT4. Oh, yeah, it's just as broken as it was the first time. Okay. Maybe? Nope. Alright, looks like we're cheating, boys. Alright, after a lot of figuring things out, I actually updated to the latest PCSX2 version, which is the 1.7 nightly release. I was running 1.4, and that explains a lot of why my Steam Deck outperformed my PC in emulation on PS2 games. So now that's fixed. License B3 and Gran Turismo 4, everyone. Functioning. Alright. We're in the Del Sol. Thankfully, I didn't lose my saves. I was paranoid I was going to lose my save files, but thankfully that was not the case. And it would pick right back up where I left off. Of course, it looks a lot better on my TV with my Steam Deck than it does on here. The graphics are so bad on this, on here. Alright, come on. I don't think it's going to be a gold. At least give me a silver. At least got the silver. There we go. I know last episode I said I was playing Gran Turismo 3 at 4 years old. I was, but that specific playthrough was when I was around 8 years old. I distinctly remember sitting on the floor in the living room of my old house when I was a kid and just sitting there. Super speedway, left turns. I could have been a pro NASCAR driver at 8 years old. Nope. Oh, yeah. I at least passed it. At least it's a coffee break. What? All right, there's the B license down. That was rather time lengthy, almost 30 minutes. So yeah, and definitely not fun. Yeah, we got those two tests done, and now I feel a little bit better. So what is our prize card? No way. Now there's two of them. Oh no. How'd I manage that? I guess I have never actually done the B license on this game. So I was not expecting to just see a Lupo after I've owned one this entire playthrough. I saw all this time I've been sitting here like, oh, I had to, cheat a little bit to get a German car to start. I could have just done the B license tests from the get-go and had the car. Are you kidding me? I hate that I'm gonna sell it too, because I don't want to have two of the same car. Oh, that's hilarious. How did that manage to happen? So I can't remember if there's any races we can now do. I think I need to have the A license for Schwarzwald, something like that. So back to school. Crap. Crap. Alright, now we've got both the B and the A license. I'm out of water, son of a... That took way too long. I'm like almost an hour into recording at this point. We've got nothing done other than these stupid license tests. But now, we can actually do more than just sit here. See what's our prize card this time. We've got a Pontiac Sunfire. The amount of time I've seen a Sunfire in the US is absurd. Now, of course, it's a GXP concept, so it gets a little bit of a pass, but still, it's a Sunfire. Can I sell it? Highly doubt it, but can I sell it? I don't want it. Alright, so let's take the Lupo out to our next big adventure. A lot of people are probably going to hate that I'm about to do this, but we're going to do the Umbria and Capri rally. I'm going to try to get some cash together from the Umbria rally to then go into the Capri rally ready to get some cash. So hopefully this will be a pretty nonchalant event here, and I can actually stand a chance in this thing. We're going against a Renault 5 Turbo, so it's not looking good so far. I'm going to have to rely on the nitrous a little bit here. Hopefully we'll be able to keep up. That's a Renault 5 Turbo for crying out loud. I am very much at a disadvantage here. But maybe we can make something work. So far, it's not going great. Yeah, he's crushing me. It's almost not even a competition for him. Come on. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh no. 11 seconds. Wow. Absolutely curb stomped. The nitrous down. Almost sounds like a super hard tires, super hard racing slicks. Oh, crap. Okay, now we can definitely get those tires. Racing super hards. Come on, a Quattro? Oh, maybe I'm not cut out for this. A Lupo against a Quattro. If this isn't a David versus Goliath matchup, this is going to go about as great as I could ever hope. I'm relying on that spray a lot here. Just gotta rely on being better than the AI. Which so far is not going well. This thing still drives pretty rough. Come on! Grip up, please. I think it's the first time this car's seen 5th gear and it not be like, you know, the short shifting it. Only imagine being the driver of a Quattro getting beat by a Lupo. Oh, tires make a difference in braking distance, my goodness. So to rely on the narrow streets making it hard to pass. Because he's about to really reel me in here. Luckily for me, he doesn't really have a whole lot of room to pass me until we get up to the top of the hill. Could be worse timed. Come on. Alright, we can make this work. This thing is a rocket when the spray's going, so I'm just hoping I can hold this thing off. Hold this Quattro off. Come on. Spray a good bit. We're screaming down through here. We're nearing the fastest part of the track here. I'm going to really need this thing to be ready to roll here. Okay, I just got to I cannot bottle this here. We're in the narrowest part of the track, but this is where he will reel me right back in. We're going uphill. It's a 1.4 liter engine. I do not have the torque for this. Unless I hit that little magic button there. Come on, grip up. Oh man, that was tough, honestly. That was actually a bit of a challenge there. But we won. I didn't get completely freaking walked like by the Quattro. Like that, I thought that was going to be way harder than it was. Oh man. Okay. Phew. I thought I was screwed. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't just jump straight to the Costa di Amalfi runs other than for extra cash. Because I think I can't even sell this Cadillac CN anyway. Alright, we got the Lancia Delta. This is going to be a challenge. Let's hope I can get some good luck here. Luckily, we'll hit the fast straights first, which means I'll be able to reel it in quick. But we're going downhill as well, which should be advantage Lupo, but let's find out. I think I prefer the forward layout. Yep. Yep, we're screwed. And we're going against the ultimate hot hatch here. That's hard for me to say as a R32 fanboy. It's a beautiful track, though. I wish they would have brought this back, but made it wider. All right, let's reel him back in. Going uphill too, which is not my advantage here. Come on, little Lupo. Come on, let's bring him back in. I can beat the Quattro, I can beat the Lancia. Ah, flinched and hit the brakes. The going uphill parts is killing me with this car. I still don't, like I said before, it's a 1.4. This little baby engine ain't got the torque for all this stuff. Ah, crap. Ooh. I don't think we're taking this dub. I'm gonna try. Come on. might be able to catch him. We might be able to do it. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. We're done. Because, of course, the AI doesn't get penalties in this game. Crap. That's it. That was it right there. Can't believe that. I had a good shot at it and freaking bottled it, as per freaking usual. No point in really finishing the race, I mean. Alright, off to a great start. Come on. Seriously? We got a much better run up of this time. I'm gonna be really good at my braking points in this car because I still have stock brakes on it. The advantage is we're going uphill, he doesn't have anywhere to go. Or, well, I guess the advantage is more the narrow roads than the uphill part, but you get what I mean. The 1.4, come on. We can beat the 2-liter. You don't need to be all-wheel drive to win this. Trying really hard to avoid penalties this race because that's what's really screwing me up. That almost hit it bad there. About hit that wall. Alright, we've got a good run this time. Let's see if I can hang on for dear life. The Lancia's proven to be much more of an adversary than the Quattro was. I cannot get out of the hole as fast as he does, even with the slicks. Come on, little Lupo. This track is very harsh. Come on. Only got a little bit of nitrous left, so I better hang on to it. But, man, this has proven to be a lot more difficult than I expected. Man. I mean, I knew it was going to be hard, but I think it's going to be multiple tries of these races hard. Come on. Okay. I don't have enough of a gap for a penalty right now. over now, though. It's GG's. The Lupo takes the win. Oh my gosh. Dude, that was a tough race. Sad part is, I feel like I did this for nothing other than the money because, I mean, the car I'm about to win, I don't think I can sell. Because I know that I've done this so many times in so many playthroughs. My Let's Play playthrough, my playthrough I did as a kid. Like, dude, I don't think I can sell the CN. I'll look, because I need to go out of this menu anyway, because I do intend on modifying the Lupo a little bit more. Because now we have 10 grand. Maybe I can give myself some nice parts. Because the Capri Rally is going to be where we make some cash. But that's also going to be significantly more difficult than the yep, I figured I couldn't sell it. But I should be able to put some more money into this car. Thinking about bumping up to the next tier of tire because, like I said, I mean, the horsepower in this car with the nitrous is plenty. I don't think we necessarily need to go any crazier. We could bump up to the next tier of tire here. I don't know. At the same time, I don't feel like the super hards are really any issue whatsoever. See, if I was a little bit more patient, I could get the bigger turbo. And that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go and try the first Capri Rally round, and then we'll, if all else fails, we'll go do another race of some sort to get the money for get that little bit of extra punch of cash. I think like 2 grand for the bigger turbo. I think honestly, if I can win this round, I'll go put the bigger turbo on, even though that'll be enough proof that I can do it. We get a rematch of the Lancia. That's 1-1 so far in finished races against it. So a little bit of a tiebreaker round. See if we can beat the Lancia. I want to at least make sure I can beat the Lancia without, like... Okay, we're actually keeping up surprisingly well on an uphill course. Coast City Amalfi is a very uphill course for the forward layout. Granted, it's I guess it's uphill and downhill regardless of the bunch because you're going to go uphill. It just depends on what half of the track. Because the first half of the forward layout, you're definitely going uphill. We're ahead. I just got to really rely on the giggle gas to keep ahead. I don't necessarily know if I need it at this point. I think I'm going to kind of hang tight. We'll see if I can stay ahead, you know, easily. Come on. The uphill's killing me. Like I said, this little motor has not got the torque to make it happen here. Ooh, okay. Alright, we're going downhill. I'm gonna have to say I'm saving the spray for the main straight because this car is gonna need it for that. This sector here, I mean, I'm able to rely on the fact the Lupo is extremely nimble. It does not have the all-wheel drive cornering ability that Lancia has, but I'll be able to at least find my way out of here with my dignity intact, I think. There we go. We got this hairpin here. We got another hairpin. These hairpins here are awful. The Lancia is only a little bit behind me. It sounded like a little bit of a fuel cut, like a misfire almost there. I know it's not. It's just the game audio doing its thing. All right, let's let it eat. We are screaming. Let's see if this little Lupo can do it. Well, I heard that little flame though. Okay. I'm actually gonna have to use a bit more of it. I did not use as much as I thought I was going to on the straight. Thought I was gonna like completely drain the tank, drain that nitrous bottle the moment I hit the straight, but I'm actually doing pretty okay, and I'm hanging ahead of the Lancia a good bit, so maybe we'll be able to make it out alive here. I'm kind of surprised by that, because it was such an adversary at the Capri Rally, or not Capri Rally, the Aria Rally, or Umbria, whatever it was. And then I totally expected this to be an absolute cakewalk for the Lancia, but honestly, this track's playing better to the Lupo's like skill set, which is odd. Absolutely no traction whatsoever. I don't want to jinx it yet, but so far no penalties either, which has been great. Now that I said that, though, I'm going to wind up with one, aren't I? My little shoe to cross the line here. It's a little shoe box. Come on, I got faith. I mean, we're way ahead. But this sector right here is probably the Lancia's like best sector to catch me. It just screams all-wheel drive advantage, and that is something I definitely do not have, like I said earlier. Uh-oh. A little scared. That was a little scary. Come on, I may be able to pull this off on the first try. The underdog itself. The underdog. I'm surprised. The Volkswagen Lupo 1.4, everybody. An absolute banger of a dub. The last thing I expected it to do today was beat an Audi Quattro and a Lancia Delta twice. After it got completely brick-walled during the FF challenge. That is shocking, honestly. Like, totally unexpected this thing was able to keep up. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some good stuff out of this. Alright, now we got to face off against the Celica. This car is brutal. I know I said I was going to go slap the turbo on. If I get completely freaking walked here, I'll slap that turbo on. But I'm feeling good. We just beat a Lancia Delta twice. Back to back, I might add. So I'm feeling pretty confident in this one. The Celica's fast, but they're underestimating our little Lupo. Immediately opening up with the hairpin isn't great for me, because I'm just going to sit here and boil the tires off this thing. Which is going to give that Celica a bit of an advantage. So far we're kicking off on the wrong foot, but we're going to be able to bring it back. Now, unfortunately, like I said, Costa di Amalfi is kind of like a roller coaster. You go up and down. And unfortunately for us, the downhill on the forward layout is a lot steeper going up on the reverse layout like this. So definitely does not play to our advantage, but that just means we're going to be able to swing around towards the end of the lap. Lack of a penalty is kind of shocking there. So see if I can reel him back in. We're catching him, we're gaining, which is making me feel great. See if I can polish this off though a little bit so we can catch him by the end of the lap here. I'm using a lot more nitrous this lap, but in my defense, we were just battling uphill. I'm gonna save some for the straight. Let's see if I can reel him back in completely on merit. The fact that it's taking a Lupo with a turbo swapped on, with a full exhaust, and slicks and some springs to catch him though, Should say something about that Celica GT4 though. Assuming it's stock. This is where I'll be able to reel him back in, because I know I outpower him when I've got the giggle gas going. I want to hit him. Fortunately, I'm not able to modulate the throttle on this controller. Because I do not like using the thumbsticks for throttle and brake. That's so just beyond me. I'm used to, you know, the PS3 controls. So I'm gonna have to rely on the nitrous a lot more this lap than I did last lap, because it's, you know, this is gonna be a pun intended uphill battle. Come on, Lupo. Well, we're like catching him. I need to save the nitrous. I need to save it, which is really difficult considering that I'm like severely underpowered compared to the Celica, only making 160. I don't think we ever got any further than that. Running low on time too, which is a shame here too. It's all gonna come down to this here. I don't think we've got it. I don't think we've got it. Yeah, that's not happening. There's no shot. We had a little bit more room, but it wasn't meant to be. Celica got us. That was a clean race too. It wasn't like I goofed it up at all that time, so I guess it just means a little bit more power, because I really don't have many more options on that front. That's a shame. Alright, let's make it happen. This is probably going to be the Lupo's last race, so we got to make it count, you know? Get a nice 30 horsepower gain off of that. Should be more than enough to bring it home. We're keeping up with this a lot better than the Celica at this point, though, but at the same time, it's probably because we're making 30 extra horsepower in comparison to race the Celica here. Let's see if we can catch the Quattro, though. Okay, we got around the Quattro pretty easily. We probably, I don't know if the Celica would have been this easy. 4/10 up on the Audi here. Let's see if we can hang on. He's going for it. He's going for the inside. Okay. Man, well, you can tell it when it hooks, it's over. Oh man, this thing is fast with the spray. And the nitrous in it hidden, though, this thing's not the fastest thing in the world. I mean, it's quick now. I mean, almost 200 horsepower in something this small is no joke. But of course, it's not scary until it's like, you know, really hitting that spray. Almost 300 horsepower to this little thing. Little shoebox of a car. On the main straight. Let's see what she gets up to. It wants to spin a little bit in fourth. We're almost topping out the gears. Almost 130 miles an hour heading into the hairpin. Come on. We gotta close this out. This is probably gonna be the Lupo's last race in this series. I know it's only been 3 episodes, but we put what appears to be 100 miles on this car, which is just nuts. And it's had probably the biggest challenges of any of the cars I've started any of these Let's Plays with. I mean, you've got to put in, you know, the Mark IV R32 and Forza that I did on that Forza Let's Play. At least I think that's when I chose my starter car there. It may have been the IS300. I can't remember. The Pulsar from the GT2 Plus Let's Play, and, you know, the Fox from the Forza 4 Let's Play. I mean, this car has had its battles. I mean, going against some cars that are way out of its league. I mean, a Quattro, the Delta, the Celica, just to name a few. And, you know, for it to be putting her on an Audi Quattro, which is, you know, of course it's the road car, not the Group B rally car. But, you know, one of the best all-wheel drive cars ever conceived is pretty wild. Granted, it took some work. Stage 1 weight reduction paired with, you know, a Stage 2 turbo and racing super hards, the sport suspension, the full race exhaust, all that stuff. This car definitely has been a treat. So we're going to retire it in style with one final win before we make the switch to our next car. Alright, let's close this out. I'm going to not spray for this little bit here. And once we get on the main straight, I'm going to let it eat to ensure that we win this. What a send-off for the Lupo. What a way to end this video, honestly. And across the line. That is another win. A sight you will never see again. The Lupo 1.4 on top of an Audi Quattro. By 4 seconds, no less. Very impressed with that. And what a way to finish out this episode and the tenure of the Lupo in our Germanlocke. This has been, you know, a really challenging series having to figure this out. Obviously, now that I know that I didn't have to utilize Gran Turismo 3 save data to get the Lupo in the first place, definitely is an interesting one. So, yeah, we're going to sell this Toyota and get a $250,000, and we're going to go leave that to the next episode to decide what cars we pick up. So, hello and goodbye. 265K later. And with that, the end of an era for this series, once I figure out what happened here. With the Lupo, 102 miles of fun. Hasn't been the smoothest, but it has been fun nonetheless. So, all that said, hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.